When the man left for work, he suddenly discovered that his daughter had eaten 8 fish that morning. This immediately made him feel that something was wrong. Because in his memory, his daughter had never liked fish since she was a child. The grandmother also noticed something unusual. At first, the man thought his daughter was just craving food, so he didn't think much of it. But when he came home that night, he found that his daughter seemed like a different person. He simply asked her if she had finished her homework. The girl began to scowl and curse at him to verify his suspicions. While his daughter was sound asleep at night, Mike quietly slipped into her bedroom, pulled back the blanket covering her, and slowly examined her calves. Sure enough, he discovered that pus-filled sores had formed on her legs. However, just as he was puzzled by this, the girl suddenly woke up and mistook her father for a bad guy. Faced with his daughter's questioning, Mike didn't know how to respond. However, in the next second, the girl became emotional again. This scene scared the father. He guessed that his daughter was possessed by an evil spirit. For the safety of his daughter, Mike invited a witch doctor early the next morning. After the shaman looked at the table in the house, he immediately sensed something was wrong. He then walked into the courtyard and whistled. When the shaman saw the 3 large jars outside, he instantly realized something was seriously wrong. He then asked the man to bring the jars inside. Sure enough, as the jars were broken open, a dead crow appeared inside one of them. It was clear that someone had put a curse on the girl. In order to help the girl get rid of the evil spirits, the witch doctor immediately performed a ritual in the yard. After the exorcism ritual was over, the girl fell into a deep coma. The witch doctor said, "The girl may have seen someone recently. It must have been that person who put the curse on her." He thought of the strange Japanese man who lived on the mountain. Mike instantly realized that something was wrong. It turned out that since the Japanese man moved to the village, more than a dozen people in the village had died inexplicably. He believed that the Japanese man was behind it. In order to prevent the tragedy from continuing, he had to either drive the Japanese man out of the village or kill him. Little did he know that the Japanese man had also noticed. He went out and bought more than a dozen chickens, planning to use them to fight the witch doctor. As the next evening approached, the exorcism ceremony was held as scheduled. However, before the ceremony was even halfway through, Mike suddenly stopped the ritual. This was because his daughter was now in great pain. In order to avenge his daughter, at dawn the next day, Mike found several friends in the village and planned to go to the mountain to kill the Japanese man. But when they arrived, they found the place in shambles, and the Japanese man was nowhere to be found. Just as they were puzzled, a resurrected corpse walked towards them. It turned out that this corpse was resurrected by the old guy. The purpose was to get rid of them. Mike had no choice but to pick up a rock and throw it at him. When the old guy saw this, he was so scared that he ran away. Little did he know that Mike had noticed him. In order to save his life, the old man finally hid under the cliff. It was only by luck that he escaped the pursuit. Since they couldn't find the old guy, Mike had no choice but to leave with his brothers. However, on their way back, it suddenly started raining heavily, and the old man was washed down the cliff and landed directly on Mike's car. Mike never expected that the old guy would end up dying at their hands after all.